G'day guys, and welcome again to another installation of Mike's RC review. This one is going to be a short one as it's not a driving one. It's more just explaining to you guys a couple of things that are happening to this TRX4. I don't know if I've mentioned in the last couple of videos, but I have not been happy with the RC four-wheel drive ZD0061 shocks that I ordered 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. They just keep leaking, and because everything is so hard to come by at the moment, even if I pull these apart and they happen to be O-rings that are the issues, unfortunately it'll take ages to get here. So I'm going to take these out today and just save them for another build. And yes, there is going to be another build very shortly, whether it's going to be a build continuation of this or another body or an actual new a new rig. Only time will tell. So I can tell you that there is something in the loophole. There is something happening soon, and I'm looking forward to it. And it's going to be a very hopefully highly liked build. So, but until then, what this video is about is basically changing these shocks over. And I got the best ones that I could get that are in stock, and they are these little things here. So I've gone Proline now mainly because, well, the BF Goodrich KM3 mud grabber or mud terrain tires that I've got are Proline. The wheels, which are the 1.9 composite alloy beadlock wheels, are also Proline. And now the shock absorbers are Proline. So all my functional undercarriage is now Proline, which I'm happy with. I have not seen these in real life. Don't know how they actually perform. I am pretty happy with the performance of these after I've tinkered with them for so long. I got them to a point where the settings were just right and everything's just right. It's just the leaking that has absolutely driven me insane, because it's dirtying my carpet when I drive it inside the house. They leak on the tiles, which absolutely pisses off my wife. So I said, no, I'm going to have to fix this. And because I sold the Traxxas shocks that came out of this truck to begin with, I had an option but to buy new ones. And I looked for an actual rebuild part for this, because I'm thinking I could have maybe damaged, because it was the first time I've ever played with shocks before. I was thinking that I might have damaged something while I was refilling these with oil when they were new. I might not have put it back together properly, whatever, but I tried to buy the rebuild kits for them, or the O-rings for them. You can't source them. And even if you can, because they are from China, you can't get them anytime soon. So I'm not going to bear with these for the next 2 or 3 months for that part to get here. So I haven't ordered them yet. In fact, I'll just save them for another build. As I said, there is another build coming. And by that time, hopefully these will be fixed. But until then, these are what will be going on to this. Unfortunately, they're black and silver, which is basically what the which is what the Traxxas ones looked like. They were the same color, same kind of look. So looking at it from afar, you would not think it'll have upgraded suspension. I guess unless you ask me, then I'll tell you. But the reason why I liked these ones, first of all, having a scale name like King, in reality, King does exist. As far as I know, Prolines do not exist in reality, in real four-wheel driving, in real cars. So that's the reason why I wanted the RC four-wheel drive ones, is because they represented something that is real in reality. Just like an ARB product, for instance, like the ARB stickers I've got there, the bumper, which is a copy of an ARB bull bar. That's the reason why I went for these. So performance-wise, it's 100 weight oil that I used at the back. So the Losi 100 weight shock oil. And then at the front, I'm using the Losi 45 weight. And for the weight of the actual rig, it's perfect. I've got enough spring rate. I've got enough dampening. That it's gone to a point where there's, the articulation's perfect, and then the rebound is perfect as well. It's not bouncy, it just basically absorbs, which is what a shock absorber is supposed to do. Hopefully the Prolines will get to that point, and I'm not look, I'm being optimistic, but I'm not trying to doubt them as such. But you know, I guess only time will tell how good these will be. Proline does make it a point to say that they're the best, and a lot of people on the internet do say that Proline is the best that you can put on 1/10 scale cars. You know, the bang for your buck kind of thing. So I'm gonna give them a go, and hopefully, just hopefully, I'm happy with how it turns out. I guess the best thing about Proline as well, it comes with the spacers, which makes it a lot easier, because with these ones, to put the RC four-wheel drive ones in, I've had to use washers to actually stop it from rattling in there. So I want to upgrade these shock towers to metal shortly, but we'll take it step by step, because as I said, there's another project that'll be on the way very shortly. So I've paid off all the cards, and I've paid off all the stuff that needed to be paid off, and I'm trying to now make room financially for the next project, and hopefully you guys will be happy with it once you find out and see what it is. So I'm going to conclude this now, guys. This is a two-part video. So the first part's me obviously explaining to you guys what's happening. Second part will be the video after I've installed them, because the hard part is I have nobody to hold this camera while I fit them, and it might take me an hour to do everything. So I'll stop the video, and then I'll post this video, and then obviously just do another one once it's done. Maybe a driving one, so then you guys can see, because I've got a driving one with these shocks working, and then you'll see another one with these ones installed, so you get a bit of a difference between both. On the internet at the moment, there's nobody that's done a comparison between the ZD0061s that you can fit on TRX4s and the 6343-00 Prolines. So I'll be the first to do it, and hopefully I can tell you, yes, go for these ones, these are better, or yes, go for the Prolines because they're better, or they're both the same. I guess at the end of the day, if these weren't leaking, I would not have had a reason to change them. And the only reason why I changed the Traxxas ones is because I wanted something that was scale. But the Traxxas ones, I'm sure, would have done a good job, and they did, for the duration of time that I actually had them on this rig. I committed a sin in the RC crawling world, and I changed something that didn't need to be changed. You know, just for the sake of changing it. I should have kept the Traxxas ones in, and I would have saved myself $450. But it's easy to say that in hindsight. So what I'll do now is I will fit them, and then I'll see you in the next video. So guys, until then, peace and stay safe.